Jersey. Welcome to the Star Ledger Newsroom, Friday, August 1st. Governor Jon Corzine and other officials are wrapping up a trip to New Mexico this morning where they gave a send-off to troops from the New Jersey National Guard who are shipping out to Iraq later this month. Now, this is the largest deployment of New Jersey National Guard troops since World War II. It's a tense time down there. It's only weeks until they'll be shipping out. And for more on that and continued coverage as we travel with the troops to Iraq, stay tuned and keep clicking on NJ.com. All right, now on to a far lighter note this morning. You thought you were having a bad day. Belmar Mayor Ken Pringle is on his way to Staten Island, where he will be touring Staten Island as penance for comments he made in a newsletter dissing Guidos and Staten Island girls for the way tourists behave at the shore during the summer. Our Star Ledger columnist Paul Mulshine checked in this morning. He's on his way to catch up with the tour, and he called in from the Outer Bridge crossing. Listen up.
But anyhow, we're going up to see Ken Pringle face off with the Staten Island girls. It should be quite interesting. He managed to insult everybody on the island here by saying that they're kind of obnoxious when they come to visit the Jersey Shore, which I think, that's why they come. So I don't know why they were insulted, but I think the real problem with these people is, if you ever look on a map, this looks like it should be part of Jersey, and I guess, since they can't really be part of Jersey, and they've got no beaches of their own, they've got to come and, let's say, visit us. But anyhow, it should be fun to see Ken face off with them. He's doing it in good spirit, and I'll be reporting on it in my Sunday column. Bye now.
All right, Mulshine does not seem to be too fond of Staten Island. Something else he's not fond of, and he has ripped over and over again the years in his column, is Bruce Springsteen. Last night, Springsteen wrapped up a three-night stand at Giants Stadium. For our On the Beat segment today, I caught up with music writer Jay Lustig, who saw all three concerts, and he gives us this report. So you've been covering Springsteen for about 20 years. You've seen, scores of shows. How does this stand at Giant Stadium stack up to the rest?
Well, I think maybe the main thing is that it shows really, they're really just as good as they were in 2003. The Giant Stadium shows. I don't really remember the 1985 shows that well. I was at one of them, but these shows were long. They were all over 3 hours. Band was intense throughout the whole thing. It was very impressive. Did a lot of different songs.
Now the whole band is getting older, and I guess the question is, how many more of these shows are we going to see? Stadium shows and tours like this for this band?
Well, I would think Giant Stadium would want to bring them back for a closing show or shows at the stadium. I would think the new stadium would want them to open possibly the new stadium, which is going to happen in 2010. That's the plan. And but whether Springsteen actually wants to do it is another question.
Right.
He may be doing a solo tour at that point. He may put his Seeger Sessions band back together. He may not just be doing those kinds of shows at that time. So no one knows.
All right, Jay. Thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you can catch Jay's reviews of all three shows on NJ.com and a lot more footage as well from last night's concert on our blog at NJ.com/LedgerLive. New Jersey is the only state without an official song, and in 1980, the Assembly voted to make Bruce Springsteen's Born to Run the official or sort of unofficial rock anthem. The Senate declined. I think they figured that maybe having a song that said, it's a death trap, it's a suicide rap, we got to get out while we're young, wasn't quite what they were looking for, Now a state senator wants to make Bon Jovi's Who Says You Can't Go Home Again the state anthem. Now that brings us to the topic of today's video, Red Mascara. This guy in 1960 wrote a song called I'm From New Jersey, and ever since he has been lobbying the legislature to try and get his song signed into law as the state song. Here's the video.
I'm from New Jersey and I'm proud about it. I love the Garden State. I'm from New Jersey and I want to shout it. I think it's simply great.
Red Mascara, with candy in hand, is known as New Jersey's most persistent lobbyist. He has been trying for over 40 years to get his song to be the official song of New Jersey.
So I wrote the song so that it's adaptable, which means that you can put the name of your town in the song and make it a municipal song.
He walks around the State House every day trying to get the state legislators to sign his bill.
All right, did you like the song?
Yes, I did.
I'm glad to hear that.
It's a lonely job for this 86-year-old from Phillipsburg. However, he has many supporters in the State House.
This is my favorite person in the whole world, Red Mascara, and he deserves to have his bill signed into law.
He will never stop trying to get his song passed as he walks every corridor in Trenton.
I've been down here 25 years. I'm now the Dean of the Assembly, and ever since I've been down here, I've known Red Mascara. And he's always had a bag full of candy for the legislators.
It's like no other. I'm glad that's where I'm from.
All right, let's wrap it up by taking a look at the comments coming in our NJ.com news blog. There's some good ones regarding Springsteen here. You know, this is one of the funny things I've always loved about the Springsteen fans. There's a lot of them who love his music, and then they can't stand his politics. And you see this at the concerts reflected a lot when he starts getting a little bit too preachy. But this guy, Jeff Mido, defends him, and he says, it's funny. The guy behind me was getting so disproportionately angry when Bruce was doing his 30-second rap on the current state of our country. This rap is evidently very infuriating to the pro-torture crowd. But then when Bruce sang Last to Die and Long Walk Home, the same guy was singing along, having the time of his life. I guess political speech is acceptable as long as it's done in a song. All right, that wraps it up. Let's keep in touch. Send us your photos, your videos, your emails. You can shoot it to us at ledgerlive@starledger.com or log on to our news blogs at nj.com. All right, Jersey, take it easy.